Hey, what's going on, guys? Al Desha here, and today I want to talk about some racing autographs that I've collected over the years. I'm not a big racing fan, but when the opportunity arises, I'll collect an autograph wherever I can. And the first autograph I want to talk about is one I got in person, and this is while I worked at the airport in Denver, Colorado. And this would have been the time DIA. I worked at Stapleton and DIA, if anybody cares. But the Indianapolis 500 had just taken place, had just passed, and I saw an article in a magazine with Buddy Lazier in the article, and the only reason I recognized Buddy Lazier is from that photo in this article. And I'm at work one day on the concourse, and I see him. It surprises me, it catches me off guard. I didn't expect to see anybody that a celebrity or whatever. And at the time, all I had to have signed were the ticket envelopes that passengers would get. The flight attendants would stuff their tickets into these boarding pass envelopes. And I asked him for his autograph, and he hooked me up right there. Buddy Lazier, sorry if it's out of focus, 1996 Indianapolis 500 winner. Part of it's in the blue area here, so it's kind of hard to see. It was really an impromptu thing, but nonetheless, snagged an Indianapolis 500 winner autograph right there in person, which is very cool, very, very cool. And the second autograph I got, this was more or less gifted to me. I think this racer appeared at one of my kids' schools one day, best I can remember. But it's Joe Nemechek for Furniture Row Racing, and I've had these for a while, so this is probably pretty old. I don't know if there's a date on the back, but Joe Nemechek right there. And I had to kind of backtrack, Google this one when I got it, because his name isn't anywhere on this card at all. And like I said, I'm not a racing fan, so I had to Google that and try to figure out who it was, and I matched up the autographs. So Joe Nemechek, very, very cool. The next one in 2016, I'm sorry. As I said before, I live in the an area between Denver and Cheyenne, somewhere in between, and close enough to Denver to drive, obviously, and check it out. And in 2016, I went to the Mile High Nationals. Here's the shirt from Mile High Nationals. And I always wanted to go, even though I'm not a racing fan. I always wanted to go just to check it out and see what was going on. And while I was there, some of the drivers were available to sign autographs. And these are the autographs I got from that time. And this is Antron Brown, NHRA driver right there. Put that right there. And this is Tommy Johnson Jr. Right there. It's black on dark blue black, but you can kind of see his autograph right there. And this is Leah Pritchett, NHRA driver right there. And at the 2016 Mile High Nationals, John Force was there. I knew about John Force. He's a legend. Even if you're not a racing fan, you most likely know of John Force. And I forget which one of his daughters was there. It was three of them raced at the time. But I forget which one was there. But I got to see her race also. I have to go back and check it out and see who was there that I actually got to see. So that was very, very cool. Mile High Nationals were very, very cool. Near the end of the day, I got to go down towards the pits and be close to the cars when they're taking off, and it's an experience. It's the smell for the fuel and the noise alone was just amazing, and I can see why people are fans of that sport. And it was at the time I got to see John Force race. He set the quarter-mile record at the time at Bandimere Speedway in Morrison, Colorado, and I was there to see it, which was very, very cool. I forget the exact time, but I got it on video, and it was just awesome. So that was very, very cool. And this is my first racing autograph. And being a child of the 70s, there were two two racers, drag racers that were very, very prominent back in the day. Snake and Mongoose. I forget what Snake's real name was, but Mongoose was Don Prudhomme. Don the Snake. Oh crap! I've got them backwards now. I can't remember which one's which. But nevertheless, Don Prudhomme was at a concert. It was kind of weird. There were people from different areas of entertainment at this concert signing autographs. There was a couple Playmate centerfolds I got autographs from, and Don Prudhomme was there, and he signed this for me right there, which is very, very cool. So a very belated thanks for to Don Prudhomme for that. And this doesn't even have a date on it. This was early 90s in the Denver area that was signed. So that was very cool. And while I was pulling out these autographs to make this video, I remembered I had a couple autographs from a local race car driver that appeared at a car show that I went to. And this person, unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to meet them. Their booth, they had their car on display, and they had a booth also. And this driver was not there at the time, but they had pre-assigned photos for people to take. And I grabbed these, and this was kind of a bittersweet thing. I didn't know this person, but I just Googled them real quick just to make sure just that my facts were in order, to make sure that this was actually the right person I was talking about. And her name, she was only 18 at the time when she signed these photographs. It's of her car. And like I said, she's a local driver. And her name is Michaela Grote, right there. And I actually grabbed two. I was kind of greedy. I grabbed two. And the bittersweet part is that I just found out, unfortunately, she was a murder victim. Very, very unfortunate. I read a little bit about this story, and it's something that should never have happened. She was tormented by a stalker, kind of thing like that. And so my condolences go out to the Grote family. She had just gotten married. She has a married name online, but very, very depressing. I wish I would have been able to meet her in person. Unfortunately, she wasn't at her booth at the time, but I'm glad I have these. I believe she was short track racing here in the Denver area, North Denver area. So my condolences once again to the Grote family for that loss that they suffered, and to her husband. And but yeah, that's it. That's my my racing autographs. I don't think I have any more. I kind of brainstormed, and I think that's all the racing autographs that I have. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys again soon with another video later.